What's happening, guys? Kieran here, founder of KO8 in sunny Dubai. Today we're going to show you a chest and back workout using suspension and resistance, but the main thing we're going to show you is how to do it with proper technique. We see some shocking things all over YouTube, Instagram and Facebook, so today we're going to correct all that. First thing, our KO8 3 setup, guys. So for me, I'm going to go suspension to start off, but I've already got one black, one red, giving me a total of 16 kilos either side for when I go into the next movements and I take suspension off, okay? So first thing we're going to do, suspended press, guys. So any pressing movements, we're going to be working the chest, the triceps and also the shoulders, okay? So anytime you push, that's the muscle groups you're going to be hitting. Now for this one, we want a nice straight body alignment, so we're going to squeeze the glutes, make sure we protect that spine. We're going to have shoulders retracted from there, and then all we're going to do is just drop the body weight, keeping that straight line all the way down, and then we drive back into center from there, okay? Now notice the wrist, guys. As we come through, we're going to rotate out into a neutral grip, get a nice deep stretch in that chest, open it out, and then drive it through there, okay? Now if we want to make it a little bit harder, we can just walk ourselves further back. Obviously we can adjust the strap so we get a little bit more length, go down nice and deep through there, and we push back off, okay? On the reverse, want to make it easier, just step it forward, take a staggered stance now, and from here, drop it in, still hitting the chest, and we've got that front foot for a little bit more stability. Now, first major no-no is wrist above shoulders. You're going to be straining your neck there, guys, straining your traps. No good to anyone. Look at the veins popping out of his neck. Looks like he's going to explode. None of that. Number two, bad move. Hyperextension in the lower back. Look at the way he's swinging his hips down. That is a major no-no. Do you want to be able to walk when you're 60? Because I do. So does he. So, taking all that on board, this is how it should look for 10 reps. Okay? Once you've done your suspended press, we're going to flip it round and immediately go into a superset, hitting now the lats, the biceps, the rear delts, all the muscles in the back and the posterior, okay? So this time we're going to be working through an inverted suspended row. Now, same coaching points again, guys. We want to make sure we've got a nice straight line from shoulders all the way down to ankles. You can plant the feet if you want. And if you think about surface area, if you go onto the heels, it's going to make you a little bit more unstable. Going to make you work the core slightly more from there. Now again, shoulder blades back, and from here we're going to externally rotate, squeeze the lats, and control on the way back down, okay? One more time. Externally rotate, and control on the way back down. Now what we don't want to see is, first no-no in your row. Don't collapse those shoulders. Again, you're going to strain your neck. All kinds of problems in your back as well. Major no-no. Number two move. Just don't do that, okay?
Don't do that.
Never do that one. So, like we did before with the chest press, now I'm going to show you some inverted rows on suspension for 10 reps. What I do there is 10 suspended press straight into 10 inverted rows. We're going to have a little breather for about 90 seconds, then we're going to do that again for a total of 4 sets, okay? Once we've done the 4 sets in suspension, we're going to come over to your KO8. We're going to now work into resistance. So this time we're taking off suspension from there, put that into the top D-ring, and exactly the same on the opposite side, into the D-ring like so. And now guys, we've got the one black, one red. Again, adjust this where you need to, completely scalable. You can put those other two black bands on to make it 36 on each side if you're a big tank, or if you're a little bit smaller, a little bit new to this, you can even take one off and just go with the 6 kilo red, okay? So completely scalable to you guys. Now, next movement we're gonna do is gonna be a resisted row. Now the first mistake people tend to do after they've used suspension and gone to resistance is they think the resistance is going to hold your body weight. So now if I try to press, I'm going to lean forward, guys, okay? We're now working with the rubber band, so it's a little bit different. Stance wise, we're going to take a staggered stance, one foot in front of the other, and all we're going to do now is push down and really focus on the bottom part of the chest, okay? So all the energy, all the blood, try and drive it into the center of the pecs and hit the bottom there, okay? So from here we're going to come down, big squeeze, and back up from there. And slowly back up. Again guys, you're not rocking backwards and forwards, you're not using the momentum and the body weight to bring those bands down. All the energy is being created by the chest, the triceps and the shoulders, like we did with the suspension exercise. Keep that core nice and tight, squeeze the glutes, protect the lower spine, and we go from there. So 10 is going to look like this, guys. So once we finish the resisted press, we're going to spin it round, and now we're going to finish off with resisted row. So for this one guys, we can do it in two ways. We can either squat down into it to work the quads, hammies, into a little bit of an isometric hold. I'll show you this one first, so we can get down nice and deep. And we can roll it in from there, okay? But the only issue with that is the legs will start to burn out. So if that happens, we can then take a staggered stance once more, retract those shoulder blades, and from there, rotating like we did before. External rotation, palms facing the sky, big squeeze, and back in, guys. Again, I'm not rocking back with the motion, I'm just using all the back muscles, the lats, the traps, and the biceps to bring it in. So I'll show you 10 more, guys, and then that's your workout done. Okay then guys, so there's your two fundamental push and pull exercises using the KO8. So we start off on suspension, it's going to be 10 reps of the suspended press, immediately superset it into inverted row for 10 reps, around 90 seconds rest, then we're going for a total of 4 sets. Once we rest again for about 90 seconds, we're then taking off suspension, going into resistance, and exactly the same sets and reps. We're going to go for 10 resisted press followed by 10 resisted row, 4 sets, done guys, okay? Chest, back, biceps, triceps and shoulders all together. But remember, if you'd like us to make anything specific for you, or when you scroll through those KO8 videos there's no workouts that are targeting your muscle groups you want to hit, then make sure comment down below and we'll get them done for you. Remember guys, we train where we want. Until next time, see you soon.